Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. All right, before I go any further, is everything sounding okay to y'all? And does everything look all right? Does everything sound okay and does everything look all right? Ignore I'm not talking about the writing on the hoodie. Don't worry about that. Does everything sound okay? Does everything look okay? It looks like I got the volume together from last night. Last night was, I didn't do anything. I just shut everything off, turned it back on. Sound is, like it should be. So it looks like everything is good this way. But somebody said yes. I'll accept that as the answer, and we'll get going. Let's see. We got Robert Willis in the house. Good afternoon, Robert Willis. Good afternoon. Erica Hummins, representing Reading. Good afternoon. Sea Breeze in the house. I'm sorry, Sierra Brooks. She's Sierra Brooks today. And she says she's first. You're not first. You're first on Facebook. That's important. Good afternoon. Tanika in the house, representing Orlando, Florida. And Sierra says she's representing Paris. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And Terry Anderson. Terry Anderson, representing downtown. That rounds out the top 5. R. Allen from K. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but thank you for checking us out. We appreciate you. Ben in the house, representing beautiful Loveland. And yes, I'm on time. Maria, representing North College Hill. Good afternoon. Anthony Prosser, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sierra Brooks. Can we get a Christmas countdown clock? I will. I'll put one together. I had to have little baby pick out all of the stuff. I like to give her jobs, and she loves it. She says she don't like it, but she loves it when I give her jobs. So I'm going to make her pick out the Christmas background and pick out the music, and then I'll put it all together. Let me see. Drea representing Sycamore Township. Good afternoon. Hey, anyone out there want to help me wrap presents? Been wrapping for 3 nights and I'm still not done. Those are definitely not just first world problems. Those are rich people problems. Because my stuff, I'm going to be able to wrap in like 5 minutes. Like all my gifts, they all wrapped 5 minutes. That's all it took. So yeah, them rich people problems. I don't be wrapping gifts for 3 days and you still not done. You got too much money. You buying too much shit. Hey, what's up, little baby? Yeah, I changed it all up. Her eyes are like, yeah, it's all different. It's all different.
I just need some tape.
You need some tape?
Yeah.
What kind of tape?
Any tape?
I don't know that you need any tape. You need like Scotch tape. You need like duct tape. You need
Maybe like Scotch tape?
Scotch tape. That's like that invisible tape. That's what you need?
Sure.
What are you taping?
Well, paper.
There's some tape upstairs. Upstairs, you know where the light is?
But I didn't see it.
Well, I don't have any tape right here handy that I can give to you. I don't have.
Somebody said you had some down here.
I'm sure I have some down here somewhere, but I don't have any handy, and you see I'm kind of busy.
I know that.
But right, so there is some upstairs though.
Where?
I told you where. It's on that little
I didn't see it.
on that little table. Go look again. Go look again.
What about that black thing behind it?
That's not that kind of tape. That's why you said you taping paper together. You want like Scotch tape, like invisible tape. She's down here bothering me. All right, sorry about that. Daryl, what's going on? Representing Forest Park. Okay, I didn't. Daryl saying something about something that Marquetta said on Wyatt. I just caught like the tail end of Wyatt's show. So look, I don't know what y'all going through. Can I take a moment just from the hellos? I don't know what y'all going through. I don't know. I have no idea. Like whatever happened, I was totally absent for all of it. But I would say either can we actually just hold on, I'm gonna come back to it because it leads into what I want to talk about. I'm gonna come back to it in a minute because it's important. It's important, but I don't know anything about what McCoy said. Shirley, good afternoon, representing Westchester. Let's see, Pat out there in East Westwood. Good afternoon. Yeah, still rocking the Janice hat. Still rocking the Janice hat. Let's see, Princess Flower. She says, hey, everyone. Hey, Princess Flower. Jerica. Jerica says she's first. She wasn't told not first. Let's see. And apparently, I'm going to deal with all of this stuff. I'm going to deal with all of this stuff, Daryl. I say I'm going to deal with it like I'm somebody's daddy. I mean, I'm going to share something with y'all. Anthony says, you look 5 pounds heavier. All the cake ain't gone, but a nice chunk of it is. Andrea, representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. My favorite. Janice in the house. Hey, Janice. Let's see. Put little baby on the payroll. Daryl says, my wife is wrapping gifts every day. We got 1 million Amazon. Rich people problems. Those are rich people problems. Let me see. Myelsa, she can't walk into the dining room because the floor is covered with gifts. Those are rich people problems. Oh, let's see. What happened to Ron D? Has he called in about the UFO drones in New Jersey? I think Ron is mad at me. I think what?
I didn't see any.
You didn't see the tape up there? Hold on. Let me get this little baby some tape. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Come on.
So weird.
I know I got some in the dark room.
Okay.
Tape.
Yay! Yay!
All right. All right, sorry about that. I knew I had some tape in my dark room, and I knew she wasn't going in the dark room because it's dark. All right. Princess Flower said, I got to go back to watch Wyatt's show. I fell asleep. Yeah, I missed everything. Carolyn Smith, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Jeannie Mulholland, happy Thursday to you as well. Regina Denson Griffin out there in Madisonville, good afternoon. Got Linda Evans, good afternoon. Chelsea, good afternoon. I can't wait. I've never been to Cedar Point, and me and Chelsea are going to Cedar Point this year a few times. Good afternoon. Pamela Kenny representing North Avondale, good afternoon. Tria says afternoon King and crew from Columbia Township. Good afternoon, Tria. Brenda out there in Fairfield, good afternoon. Mary Birch Lavender representing White Oak, good afternoon. Okay, Daryl's got some more stuff. Steban out in Westwood, good afternoon. Oh, let's see. Daryl says, I'm far from rich I'm rich in family. Now, if you got so many Amazon boxes you can't count and wrapping them for days, you rich. Y'all ain't fooling me. Well, rich people don't want to say they rich. Reese Mooney, good afternoon. Good afternoon. She said there might be some naked aliens in the dark room. I sure hope not. Jason out there in Fairfield, good afternoon. And Ben says it must have happened early in the show. I didn't see or hear nothing. All right, so I'm caught up on all of the hellos, and that was very important because y'all know that's the best part of the show, and that's my favorite part. But now let me move on. let's see. One of the big things that people are talking about now is the fight at Taft, the basketball game. And look, I think that the issue that some of the people in the community is dealing with is some of us, a lot of us in our community, we are schizophrenic when it comes to our positions on violence and things of that nature. And because look, here's my position on all of this stuff. I prefer to get along with everybody. But if you don't like me, cool. You don't like me. I don't have a problem with you not liking me. I typically don't just run around talking about people. You know what I'm saying? Putting people down. Now, if you say something about me, I typically let you get a few shots in. And then, I warn you a few times, like, all right, and look, you said what you said. I let that stuff go. You keep saying what you're saying. I'm going to have to respond. When I talk about responding, I'm not talking about with violence based on anything that you said. I'm talking about you saying you insulting me. I'm going to figure out a way to insult you. The purpose of me insulting you ain't really just to get back at you. The purpose of me insulting you is hopefully for you to see it's unnecessary. Like you can say bad stuff about me. I can say bad stuff about you. Your stuff may or may not hurt my feelings. My stuff may or may not hurt your feelings. But, hopefully, I always find that a lot of times, people don't really realize what they're doing or think about it in terms of impact or something like that until it happens to them. It's sad that a lot of people are that way, but a lot of people are that way. So, let's just say, for example, and I'm just pulling this off the top of my head. Let's say you call me short, right? You call me short. And I'm like, okay, whatever. This person called me short. And then you call me short again. Okay, whatever. This person called me short. And you call me short again. And you know what I'm saying? You just keep doing it. And I'm like, okay, for whatever reason, you keep insulting me. At least what you perceive to be an insult. For whatever reason, you keep insulting me. I'm going to insult you back if you don't stop. But you don't really care what it's maybe building up inside of me or building up inside of other people. Because some of the stuff ain't even really to hurt my feelings. And I'm just using me as the example here. Some of it ain't really to hurt my feelings. It's to turn other people against me. You know what I'm saying? He is short. I don't like him either because he's short. You know what I'm saying? It turns into one of them things. That's a lot of times that's the case. I want to discredit him. I want people to not like him. I want people to, whatever. So I'm like, all right, but if you don't stop, then I'm going to respond. And then you don't stop. And then, let's just say I call you roly-poly, right? Now you all bent out of shape. Oh my God. He called me fat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But none of that would have happened if you wasn't constantly taking shots at me, right? And you don't even understand that you did it. You started it, you perpetuated it, and then hopefully I ended it. Because eventually you see, like, okay, I'm not winning anymore. You know what I'm saying? I was winning when it was just me throwing, when I was all on offense. But there's some offense coming back at me. This don't feel too good. And sadly, a lot of people don't understand. They really never sit back and say, okay, I don't like the way this feels. So maybe I shouldn't do that same thing to somebody else. So maybe if I don't like you, I can just not like you. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, if you did something to offend me, I can just go to you and say, bro, I didn't like it when you said. Bro, I didn't like it when you did. Sister, can we talk? Because I didn't appreciate this. Or, sister, can we talk? Because I didn't appreciate that. And a lot of times what happens when you do that, because believe it or not, I do that a lot. I can't say a lot. But if you offend me and I have a way to get in touch with you, I'm getting in touch with you if it's by email, by phone, talking to you, coming to your house, whatever. I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to any of that kind of stuff. I'm here to say, I didn't appreciate what you did. And I don't understand why you felt the need to do it. What did I do to bring that out of you? What did I do to offend you? Why are you mad at me? And I say it's my famous phrase, but it's not my famous phrase. I tell people all the time, I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. So why are you coming for me when I'm not your enemy? I haven't done anything to you. I haven't said anything bad about you. I'm not your enemy. Why are you coming for me? And a lot of times when you come at people like that, they've said something to offend you. And then you're like, why? They might, usually, I can't say usually. For me, a lot of times it's some misunderstanding. This person said that you said this. This person said that you did this. I heard that you felt this way about me. Somebody told me that you, usually it's some of that stuff. Or it's another misunderstanding of, well, I heard you say so-and-so, and I thought you was referring to me. I heard you, when I saw you do this, I thought you was making fun of me. When I said, you know what I'm saying? It's usually something like that. And for me, a simple explanation, I'm saying? It ain't even like I got to explain myself. But again, I'm not your enemy. And I don't want to foster ill will towards anyone. So whoever told you that didn't tell you the truth. Or they didn't tell you the whole story. Or you misunderstood. Or, you know what? I didn't even know that you said that. I saw something or I heard something, and that was my general response to a thing. It wasn't specifically pointed at you. And for me, a lot of times, this is what happened. You said so-and-so, and I know you was referring to me. And I'm like, I wasn't referring to you at all. I didn't even know that you did or said that. I was listening to 700, and they had 3 guests on in a row, and they all said the same thing. And so I call myself picking apart their argument. Now, the fact that you had that same argument, for the purposes of this, that's coincidental. Now, if you want to discuss whatever that issue is with me, that's fine. But I wasn't taking a shot at you. I was actually, if anything, taking a shot. I was taking a shot at the people that I heard on the radio. Or, you know what I'm saying? Something along those lines. A lot of stuff that end up being confusion don't have to be confusion. So I'm saying all of that to say, I don't know what happened, Daryl and Wyatt. I'm cool with, to my knowledge, I'm cool with both of y'all, right? And I wish y'all could, I don't want to say maybe get together and squash whatever it is. I hate that apparently, allegedly, people jumping in. Oh, he said this about you, and oh, he said that about you, and oh, he this, and oh, well, he ain't this, and well, you ain't this. And I hate that people do that, because it just continues confusion. I have no idea what happened. Dina says, what happened? I don't know what happened. I just know apparently there's some sort of animosity there. And I'm not here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a counselor or anything like that. I just love my people. I love all people, but you know what I'm saying? Specifically, I love my people. And I want to see if all my people could get along, I would be happy. I would be happy. But okay, sometimes you can't get along, so you just leave each other alone. Like, just because you don't like me, you ain't got to run around telling everybody you don't like me. You don't necessarily have to. See what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to. I mean, if it come up, you know what I'm saying? You say what you say, and you know, oh, I don't like that end. He did this, or I don't like that end. You know, and don't worry about why, but I don't like that end or whatever. And that's cool. That's cool. But man, I really would love it if we could get along, or just not get along peacefully. Feel me? There are people that I don't like. I just don't like them. But I'm not running around trying to irritate and agitate them, or, you know, talking about it. And I get sometimes you passionate about a thing. And you know what I'm saying? You want that. You know what I'm saying? You want that thing. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary. My else talk about, I love it how he man talking about everybody should get along when he beefing with half of Cincinnati. But that's just it. I'm even taking me as the example. First, maybe half of Cincinnati is beefing with me. I'm not beefing with them. But I honestly think, to a large degree, I'm almost the perfect example of how to, like, if you got the people, most of the people who y'all think I'm really beefing with, who, and I don't mind saying names, like, y'all think I'm beefing with Lincoln. I'm not beefing with Lincoln. And if y'all know me enough, you know I've talked to Lincoln. Me and Lincoln we've had this conversation literally for years. My daughter says, no. Lincoln, if your daughter don't say anything to or about me, I will never say anything about her. So the issue that you're having is you tell your daughter, stop. And if she stops, it all stops. I don't have a problem calling the person and saying, hey, what's up? The daughter, I've had a conversation with the daughter. Like, what's the deal? What's up? Why we beefing? I don't get a response. But I've had a conversation. I don't have a problem because I don't want beef. Now, the other people who got beef with me, they heard something. And then they don't even really give you the opportunity to say, well, that's not true, because they refuse to engage because of something that they heard. I just don't get down like that. So, look, I get that people gonna fall out and people gonna not get along and all of that kind of stuff. I get that. I'm not asking everybody in the sense of, hey, let's all join hands and go out and, you know, play hopscotch together or whatever. And again, I brought up the fight at the basketball game because I believe stuff like this ain't the stuff, but like, and y'all gonna claim that I'm one of these people, but I promise y'all I'm really not. Well, I kind of am to some degree, but not to a great degree. I said we're schizophrenic about our position on violence. We're schizophrenic about our position on violence. Like, we don't believe people should be violent. But then we talk about, oh, them people soft. Well, what do you mean when you say they soft? Because there's a connotation there. Somebody said something to me and I didn't punch them, I'm soft. But we're against violence. Again, nobody wants to be soft. And if me reacting to people, and I'm just talking about community-wide, if me reacting to people in a non-violent way makes me soft, and the people who are preaching non-violence are calling people soft, and I'm a young person out here, I don't want to be called soft. I don't want to be thought of as soft. What other choice do I have but to choose violence, literal violence, to choose violence? And so we have a community where we send mixed messages all the time. We against violence. And we even against, say violent music. But we play, listen to, and recite the lyrics to violent music. We against drug dealing. But we celebrate drug dealers. Ain't nobody celebrating drug dealers. I don't know for a fact, but my understanding was that a certain, I think, billionaire claims that they were a drug dealer before they switched to music. This story could be anybody. But let somebody say something about that former drug dealer. Oh no, you can't talk about him like he's the Jesus, he's Jesus. I thought like the stuff that he did to get where he is was unacceptable. Don't we shun anybody? I don't care if you became a billionaire, but you became a billionaire by pushing poison to our people. You are not, who hands off of him? He's above everybody else. Like, we just send so many mixed messages. So we're shocked when the prevailing culture, or what seems to be the prevailing culture, is be violent. Be violent. Like, oh my God, we can't say that. And then 5 minutes later, we celebrating something violent. Like, come on now. These kids out here, they running around and they fighting and shooting each other. And okay, that's horrible. That's horrible. This is something I've heard on the radio station, which is to some people a degree of representation of our community. And I hear these are our anti-violent people and activists and all of that kind of stuff in our community, and these are the people who but they out there fighting or almost fighting. We hear stuff that's kind of sound like a joke. I was listening to Lincoln Show one day. The day I went back and listened, remember Blade called in and said somebody basically threatened him with Julie. Julie didn't threaten him. People threatened him with Julie. He said something inappropriate about her and a dress or something like that. And then people's response was, ooh, when she catch you, oh, she gonna... And I'm like, wait a minute. We can't be the nonviolent community. And then somebody said something you don't like. And so we're encouraging violence as a way of dealing with an inappropriate comment. Why are these kids out here fighting? That's so wrong. Oh, I don't like her. Ooh, she need to beat your ass. Wait a minute. I thought beating ass was wrong. Just a minute ago, beating ass was wrong. Now, we can't wait to see somebody beat some ass. And I just imagine if you on the outside and you listening to people talk about being to me, it's kind of tantamount to Dr. King saying we have to be nonviolent. We have to put up nonviolent resistance. And then somebody in the meeting say, I'm not down with nonviolence, Dr. King. And Dr. King say, well, I'm going to come and beat your ass. What? Are we violent or are we nonviolent? Which are we? We can't be violent and then 5 minutes later we celebrating violence. Did you hear what he said about you, Dr. King? Who? Who said it? Who said it? Where he at? When I catch you, I'ma F you up. Now let's go march peacefully. And you're like, what are we doing? I got whiplash. Raven says, I'm sorry, I'm late to the party. What happened? Just the community, the culture, all of that kind of stuff happened. We don't like the kids fighting at the game and they parents jumping in, but we encourage violence when people say stuff that you don't like. And then we wonder why the kids fighting. They listening to you. No, I'm saying don't fight. No, they really listening. They watching and listening. They heard you say don't fight. And then they heard you encourage violence. And then they saw you almost get into a fight. And you wasn't the one who backed down. Over words. They hear you listen to violent music. But you anti-violent. You anti-drugs, but they hear you listening to music about selling drugs. And we look at the kids, and it's the kids' fault, and it's the parents' fault. It's the leaders' fault, too. And not just the elected leaders, the thought leaders. It's the people who challenging the leaders. It's your fault, too. So again, I don't know what happened. I wish the best for everybody involved. And now I'm talking specifically about Daryl and my man Wyatt. I don't know what happened. I don't know what Marquetta or Ron said. But unless people do that, they really do. And it's sad. And I don't know what was said. And I'm not saying specifically that Marquetta and or Ron are this person. Because I don't even really know if anything was said. I'm kind of, at this point, I'm kind of, for that piece of it, Daryl said that somebody said something, and I don't believe he have a reason to lie. I didn't watch Wyatt yesterday either, and whatever happened didn't happen yesterday. Because I saw a few comments a few days ago, and I was like, whoa, what happened? That was harsh. I don't know where that came from, and I didn't address it. But if you ain't got nothing to do with it, this is across the board. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. If you hearing somebody call me the little short MF, and you already don't like me, don't jump on they bandwagon. You right, he is a little short MF. Just stay out of it. Now, if you want to beef with me, then you beef with me personally. But don't jump on somebody else's beef. I ain't never been a fan of jumping people. Even though, I guess I would have to admit that I've done it, verbally. I've verbally jumped people. But I don't know, man. I'm watching, I listen to the things going on in the community, man, and I want a peaceful community. Or I should say, I want a more perfect community. Oh, wait a minute, I got a call coming in. CK.
Hey, what's up, homie?
How you doing, sir?
Oh, man, I'm doing all right, man. Up here at the, getting it in at the JOB, you hear me?
You say you getting it in?
Getting it in at the JOB, you feel me?
Not really. I don't know what. You're saying you're working.
Yeah, getting it in, getting them hours in, you hear me?
Okay.
Getting them hours in. You
Getting
know,
them
when you
hours
go to
in.
work, you get hours, and they pay you about an hourly.
Yeah, you
And
working.
then maybe if you go over, yeah. Hey. But like you said, don't they want to jump in? They want to jump in. Listen, don't get into nothing. Drug dealing ain't wrong. It's so right. That's why they opened up the dispensaries.
What?
Nothing wrong with selling crack in your community, sir.
Now,
It's
I'm certain you're being what's the word that I'm looking for?
no.
Sarcastic?
You can't speak for me, sir. No, I'm saying if you're a young crack dealer in the '90s, you're a freaking teenager. You're an entrepreneur. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing different from you and a McDonald's employee. You're both
Again, I'm certain that you're just being sarcastic.
That's where you go wrong. You gotta stop thinking and talking for black people. I speak for myself. I'm not speaking sarcastic. I'm speaking 100. This is what's wrong. You people want to try to label somebody like he evil or something. Ain't nothing wrong with selling fucking crack in the 90s. America is a drug dealing place. And for you to even try to demonize a black man coming from America for selling crack when he know that's the product, he's a product of his environment, shows your ignorance.
Wait, so you think killing people is fine?
It's not killing people. He's selling. So
well, of course it is.
Listen, he's selling crack. No, if I sell a product and it happens to kill, I'm selling a drug, sir. McDonald's kills people. Cigarettes kill people. I don't think those people are evil people. I think they're businessmen.
Well, hold on. You know, selling crack and selling McDonald's are not the same. We're not going to allow that nonsensical false equivalency.
No, it's not.
It is
that's
quite
that's
nonsensical.
What I'm saying. Your ignorance. So how many lives have McDonald's taken? Since you want to play stupid, this is what's wrong with black people. You're playing stupid. Now you want to act like, oh, McDonald's have killed anybody. Yes, people died from that.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Wait.
Yeah,
come on, man. I need you to educate me then. So you tell me, and this is a question because I don't know. I'm ignorant. Okay, so I'm asking you to educate me. How many chicks you know sit at ass for a Big Mac?
4 for 4 is usually the boring part. So.
Huh?
This is 2024. Usually 4 for 4 from Wendy's.
What? Wait, hold on. I'm asking. No, hold on. I'm asking you. How many chicks do you know? How many people do you know? How many men do you know? Have you heard of telling other men, "I will fellatiate you for a Big Mac"?
I never even heard nobody say that. I would do that for crack. So you see how you make
no, people do that. People have look, and I'm not just telling you what I believe. I knew a dude that was a drug dealer. He wasn't my friend, but I knew a dude that was a drug dealer, and I remember him telling the story of people offering, grown men offering to fellatiate him for some drugs.
Right.
I've never known a person that worked at McDonald's tell me that somebody offered that for a small fry.
Oh my God. Plenty of times.
Plenty of times?
For a 4 for 4 big. Listen, you telling me a girl ain't got nothing to eat, and you talking about, listen, I'm gonna feed the whole family. I'm gonna get the whole family meal and bring it home. You in there? You in there like swimwear.
Again, you know that is entirely different because that's not about McDonald's. That's about food. If you said, I'm going to go to the store, buy a steak, cook it up, and bring it over, that would be fine.
But McDonald's has made addicts. They attacked us as kids, sir. And
Bro.
I'm trying to listen to the false equivalency, sir.
It is 100% a false equivalency. I don't even know it's false equivalency. It's just a nonsensical argument.
Okay, but listen to this. That's why you try to get this. Your ignorance is showing. Jay-Z is no different from a CEO tobacco guy. So why would I look at a guy selling crack from the hood, demonize him when I know it's billionaires selling, CEO selling cigarettes? That's just legal. So I would not demonize the man that doing the illegal hustle. They both the same. They just hustlers.
What
Hustler is not an evil person.
CK,
Hustler
I'm
is
telling
not
you,
evil.
no, what you're saying is nonsensical. And
Make sense.
I don't know.
The CEO
I don't know anybody who looks up to and honors CEOs of tobacco companies.
So where is the demonization of the guys? Why aren't they demonized? Why we
They
don't know them?
are.
Why
They
they
are
not known
very
for being
much
killers? What's his
demonized.
name?
They are
What's his
very
name?
much
We don't
demonized.
even know their names.
I don't have to
But
know their
if they were
names to know
demonized,
that they demonized.
but my point
The
is,
fact that you
your
right
ignorance
now,
is
and that
shiny.
we can look back and we can see the lawsuits against tobacco companies, and we can watch movies about the bad acts of the people who ran tobacco companies through the decades. They are very much demonized. Very much.
And you can't do the same thing with Jay-Z because people understand he was just hustling. They don't demonize it. They would demonize a tobacco CEO over Jay-Z because they just look at him. He come from the projects. He only doing what he knows.
No, the reason that they don't, the reason that I believe the reason that a lot of people don't demonize Jay-Z is because he's rich and famous. And in America, it's not just a black thing. Same reason that there are a lot of those people who voted for Donald Trump. Rich and famous covers a multitude of sins to a lot of people in their mind.
Okay.
And so if you are rich and famous, you can do all manner of ill. You can rape people, you can cheat people, you can sell drugs, you can whatever, and people will be okay with it because you're rich and famous.
No, but you gotta understand when you talk about selling drugs, Jay-Z, he comes from a background where people looking at him like, okay, he came up, but he's no different than any. I'm saying, what about him? He was born into an environment. This is his country. If you're born into slavery, you're born into the crack epidemic. Sir, you was born into he's a victim also. He was born into this environment, sir.
Bro,
you acting like
hold on. When was he born? How old is he?
Probably 71, 1969, 69.
All right.
70.
I was born around the same time and I never sold drugs. Being born in that time period and can I finish?
Was you born in the crack epidemic?
Can I finish?
Saying stupid shit.
Can I
Okay,
finish? Being born in that time period and in that environment, how many people were born the same year as Jay-Z, went to the same schools as Jay-Z, and didn't sell crack? How many people you think? More or less?
That's a great question. I think
it's not a great question. You know the answer. Fewer people sold crack than actually sold crack. I think I said that wrong. There were more people who didn't sell crack than there were people who sold crack. So being born there in that environment is not an excuse for participating in that bad behavior. It's just not.
No, I'm saying what makes it a bad behavior. I'm saying, hold on, listen to me, sir. Just listen to this. Because you're so quick to prove your people wrong when I'm to prove it right. People got 20, 30, 50 years for weed. They were saying the same thing that you're saying about weed. Now it's legal. Now the government is selling weed. So how can you say that he's doing wrong when it's nothing wrong with what they selling weed? So that's the same as crack. It's about money. So what makes him a bad person?
So wait, hold on. Just so I'm clear, I don't know if you have children, but you be comfortable with your child getting hooked on crack.
No.
Thought it wasn't nothing wrong with it.
I wouldn't be happy.
Wait, hold on. You just said wasn't nothing wrong with it. So why wouldn't you want your child to do something that there is nothing wrong with?
Hold on. I don't think nothing wrong. I'm talking about league. It doesn't make you a bad person. Just because you sell
Wait,
alcohol.
No. Don't try to dance around my question.
No, it ain't no dancing. Listen what you're saying. You're saying, I don't want my kid to be an alcoholic, but I'm not going to demonize a dude for selling alcohol, you dumbass. Think about what you're saying. Why
no,
say,
you said there is nothing wrong with crack.
Okay.
If there's nothing wrong with it, then why don't you want your kid to do it?
No, I do think something wrong with it, but I think it's something wrong with legal things. You're right. I do think something wrong with it.
All right, so hold on, wait. Let's take it step by step.
No, you talking over me. Hold on, let me get that.
No, I am talking over you. Let's take it step by step because it's gonna turn exceptionally confusing.
You trying to fuck it up. You don't want nobody. Let a motherfucker prove you want. You want to just talk over motherfucker. Let a motherfucker prove you.
You keep saying nonsense.
No, ain't no fucking nonsense. Hold on. If you saying You could say I don't demonize a man for selling alcohol. I'm not gonna say he's a dirtbag for selling alcohol in the community. So I'm not gonna tell a guy he's a dirtbag for selling crack in the community. That's my why is that a false equivalence?
Well, just so I'm clear then. Hold on. Just so I'm clear, you look at crack the same way you look at alcohol, is what you're saying.
I look at alcohol worse. I think it's the worst.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you have a problem with your child taking a drink? Alcohol. They out at the party. It's New Year's Eve. They pass out champagne. Happy New Year. Your child got champagne. You would have a problem with your child sipping that champagne.
As under 21.
No, not under 21, just period. They're legal to drink it. Would you have a problem with it?
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
No. All right. Your child is 21 years old. They had a New Year's Eve party and they passing around a crack pipe. Would you have a problem with your child taking a hit or whatever the appropriate terminology, a crack?
Yes.
So then you understand that there's a difference. So don't try to make them the same. They're not the same.
It's a legal difference. No, I just proved it. Only reason I would have a problem is it's legally against the law. So now they're putting their freedom in jeopardy. But if it was legal, it'd be just like alcohol. I just proved it. You making yourself look bad.
CK.
Ask the comments who won.
CK.
I'm going to listen to you. You know you're smart. I'm smart, but you lost this one, brother.
CK.
Read the comments. I am listening.
All right, CK.
I'm listening to you, brother.
Was that it? You done?
I got you. We gonna read it. I want to see now. We gonna see if your commenters are intelligent or if they're stupid.
I'm not worried about what the commenters say.
I want to see.
Okay, and you can go back and read them. But CK, no, you clearly, even in your mind, you clearly make a difference. Like you said, you wouldn't have a problem with your 21-year-old taking a drink of champagne on New Year's Eve, but you would have a problem with your 21-year-old doing a rock of cocaine, a rock of crack or whatever. You would have a problem with that. The reason you would have the problem is because you know that they're wildly different.
Oh, it's the same. The difference is the legal. That's exactly.
No, that's not the difference. That's not the difference. The difference is you know that your child, there's a good chance your child is going to develop a serious crack problem and be a crackhead, and you understand that that's a much bigger problem than drinking that one drink of champagne. You understand that drinking alcohol is vastly different than smoking crack.
But the consequences are vastly worse of alcohol, very worse. You waking up in prison for life. Don't even know what you're in there for. Crack is not doing that to you. You get violent. You're killing the whole family. Alcohol has way more bodies than crack. Crackheads live forever, and they're not as violent. They just hustle. So it's much lighter compared to crack.
Okay, and then just so I'm clear, one more time, you don't have no problem with your 21-year-old drinking a glass of champagne, right?
I mean, I would prefer them not drink at all.
I didn't ask you that. Yeah. Do you have? You would have no problem with them drinking a glass of champagne, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you would have an issue with them smoking a rock.
Yeah, when you put it like that. But I feel we gonna see.
That's because you know they're different.
I like the platform. We're gonna see who won. I like to read the comments, so we'll see who won. Maybe
all right.
You beat me. Maybe I won. All right.
Hey, I appreciate your call. Come on, you know they different. We know they different. Mary says alcohol is a drug. Alcohol is a drug. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm not necessarily defending alcohol, but I'm smart enough to understand there are more powerful drugs. Some are less and some are more. That's just the truth. That's just the truth, Mary. It's just the truth. So we can't pretend like they all the same. Because they're not. They're not. And again, this is what happens sometimes in the community. So if there's nothing wrong with selling crack and being a crack dealer, what's wrong? What do we look at in the community and say, yeah, that's bad? Apparently it's not selling crack. And I'm just using crack, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything, heroin or, whatever, laced with fentanyl or, whatever. Selling these dangerous drugs out on the street to people who are obviously addicted to them or to get people addicted to them. If those aren't a part of the bad people in the community, and if you're a young person and you're listening to this, for real, you're a young person and you're listening to this and you're listening to how it's okay. It's okay to sell crack. That means you just like a CEO of an alcohol company. And we know that there's a certain lifestyle that kind of comes with that. Mary says, I don't drink either, and alcohol is the worst drug because you have to be medically detoxed to get off alcohol. It will kill you. You can stop using crack cocaine and it won't kill you. This is a problem. I remember I was talking to Jimmy the Vet, and Jimmy the Vet swore that you don't become addicted to crack. You just smoke all you can smoke, and then you bite your nails down real low. And then you ask him, well, why didn't you stop? Well, because it was a habit, because you were addicted. And Mary, for you to say that alcohol is the worst drug, again, I would ask you the same question. If you have a daughter, a granddaughter, and they want to drink a glass of wine, or they want to hit a rock, you think those are both, you would say, hit the rock. Hit the rock, baby. Don't drink that wine, it's worse. Hit the rock. Well, I would rather them do neither, but they about to do one. They about to do one of them. You gonna tell your baby hit the rock? Mary says, I'm a licensed chemical dependency counselor. Okay, so you gonna tell your baby hit the rock? Chemical dependency counselor? That's what you're gonna tell them? I'll put before you a glass of wine and a rock of cocaine, and you gonna say, or crack? I don't do drugs, so I don't know the appropriate terminologies for them all. So you gonna tell your baby, hit the rock over to drink the wine? Come on. And you a licensed chemical dependency counselor? Come on. Y'all not being real. Y'all not being real. And it's dangerous because that's the message that y'all sending to the community. Because it kind of all goes. That's why I keep saying we send these mixed messages. David says, E-Man, you are wrong. You do drugs. It's called sugar. All right. Say again, y'all be silly for the sake of being silly. If little baby came down here and I had a rock of crack and a cookie, and she said, I'ma ingest one of them, grandfather. Would you rather me eat the cookie with the sugar in it or smoke the crack? Little baby, eat the cookie. Eat the cookie. Eat the cookie, little baby. Y'all act, well, I would just tell them to smoke the crack because it's the same. It's the same as a cookie. It's not. It's not the same. Oh, my goodness. Y'all pretending now nonsensical stuff. And this is, I think this, honestly, I think this is a part of the reason why things ain't getting better, because y'all don't want to be honest about simple stuff. Or maybe y'all are being honest, and I'm just the crazy one. Maybe y'all right. Maybe y'all right. I'm just to make, I don't agree with this. But maybe y'all right. There's nothing wrong with selling crack or selling heroin, being a drug dealer in the community. Because you know what people, what comes with that. Very, very rarely do you hear of drug dealers getting busted and there being no gun. Violence comes with that drug culture. Violence comes with that culture. It's just the truth. And so when you're saying there's nothing wrong with being a drug dealer, you're saying there's nothing wrong with violence. Why are these kids so violent? Because you telling them ain't nothing wrong with violence, even though one part of you is saying, oh, it's something wrong with violence. They hear all the other stuff like, come on now. David says, I found an article titled Sugar is a Drug, and here's how we're hooked. I'm not denying that sugar is a drug, and I'm addicted to it. That's just the truth. It is. It's a drug, and I'm addicted to it. But I have to be realistic. It's levels. There are levels. There are people who are addicted to shopping. Like, you know, but okay, let me just to, there is I believe there's a chemical addiction that I have to sugar. It's a chemical addiction, something in my body, there is something about it. But then to act like sugar is no different than heroin. They're different. They're wildly different. If I don't get no cookies today or this week, I'm not going to go to Kroger and S nobody's D for a hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shooting somebody because they shorted me a cookie. They're different. Y'all pretending like this stuff is the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's not. And being a drug dealer is a little different than being a baker. But we celebrate them. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate them. He's rich and he's famous. He hung out with the Obamas. I was so offended when the Obamas was hanging out with him that I can't tell you. It blew my mind that you got what some people view as the two most powerful people in the world. People that you could say to your child, that's what you should aspire to be. She's a lawyer. He's a lawyer. He's the president. She's the first lady. And even they looked at him. How you the president, but you want to be the drug dealer? How you the first lady, but you want to be the chick whose persona is a bit of a whore? The first lady want to be a hoochie and the president want to be a drug dealer. That bothered me almost to no end. The people who we supposed to be looking up to is looking up to this. And I was like, what hope do we have? What hope do we have? And we wonder why the kids is violent, why they fighting at the basketball game, why the parents coming out of the stands. We encourage this nonsense on a regular basis. In our personal relationships, in our professional relationships, in our community relationships. Mayosha says, why were you offended by Obama's hanging with Jay? The man turned his life around. We all done unsavory stuff in our past. Then let everybody out of jail. It was the past. And we just move on from it. Ain't got nothing to do with, oh, we all done some unsavory stuff in our past. It's he's rich and famous. So we overlook the stuff that he did. He's rich and famous. And for y'all to pretend like that's not what it is. But again, these conversations become why we can't see change. Because there's always somebody there to defend the bad stuff. Always. And defend it like with vigor. Throwing out titles and all of that stuff. We gonna defend some bad stuff. We gonna find a reason to defend it, a way to defend it. We all done bad stuff. So ain't nothing wrong if we all done wrong. CK?
My bad, man. One point I just wanted to make.
Hold on, wait.
You look down.
Hold on. Bro, you was on for a long time.
My bad. We were talking over each other. I just wanted to get it out and see what you think about it. I'll hang up.
Okay, go ahead. I'll give you a minute and a half. Go.
All right. I just want to know your opinion on how do you feel about the people that work in the liquor stores? I want to hear how y'all feel about those people. Like that sell, the people just making a living working at the liquor store.
All right.
How do you feel about it?
All right.
I'll listen to you.
All right. I feel like they work in a liquor store. Of course, I'd rather people not actually sell alcohol, but they work in a liquor store. Again, that's the same. Crack is just the same as alcohol. Drinking a glass of wine ain't no better than, shooting up heroin. It's all the exact same. I don't buy into that. Maybe other people do, but I don't buy into it. All of the young people in the world who, in junior high school maybe, snuck into the wine cabinet or liquor cabinet and drank some alcohol, that's bad. The ones who sneak in and shoot up heroin, you think that's the exact same though? So because they're a parent, I know if my kid gonna do it, I want him to do it at home. Here's some heroin. It's not the same. It's not the same. Brian.
Hey, what's happening, man?
How you doing?
Hey, not bad. I hope your upcoming holidays are what you want them to be. Everybody else out there as well. I agree with you. It's a dumb comparison. Um, they're not the same. I think it's more effective to look at them if we were to break them down and just look at them isolated for what they are. So I'm not going to try to have a full point on those things because it takes too long. But I do want to say a couple of things. First of all, F all those who have sold, got famous, and are now revered. That's just, even if I do listen to the music, I'm not one of these that think that these people are heroes or should be emulated or anything like that. Part of the reason for that is because I don't agree with the way that society functions. And I think they are model examples of how this system functions, where violence and these things are rewarded. But I'll come back to that. I believe that there is a class element to drugs. There's a class element. We know this from the crack versus cocaine and how it's treated. We know this from crack versus fentanyl and how it's treated, and who were the poster children for each and how it was treated by the society itself. One of the biggest issues with crack cocaine and how it's viewed, though, is that the people who are most associated with using crack don't have enough money and assets to sustain the habit. So they end up looking strung out like what we see. But there are people, I don't know them like they're my homies, but I know of people who, not in this era, but like 10 years ago, did crack, did cocaine, had a good job, and was able to use them on a level so they weren't fiends. So that's a reality. And the violence that's surrounded by these things, in my opinion, would be greatly reduced if they were decriminalized, because the violence comes from the fact that it's not regulated. And I'm not saying, therefore, everybody should go out and use it by decriminalizing. What I'm saying is we live in a society that clearly targets certain people. And those people tend to look like us. And I think the responsibility for dealing with epidemics like this really rests on the community itself. I don't think this government is capable or interested in stopping it. I think they benefit from the profits that roll through it. It's not one of those things that, quote unquote, stays in the community and rotates around many, many times. No, that stuff, the money from those things are used to purchase expensive things that do not come from the hood. So that's one side of it. There's a lot I can say about that, but I don't want to steal time from somebody else. So I'll just move on to another thing. I agree with you on this, E. In this period in time right now, we encourage some of the things that you were saying, or like we look up to it, or we don't necessarily follow the logic of what got like a Jay-Z to where he is to the end. So we don't follow it all the way through, and it's just left to hang out there that he did all this other stuff. And therefore that lesson or that lack of a lesson gets passed on and gets emulated. I can agree with that. But I got to say at the same time that the bigger enforcer, the larger enforcer, the larger monkey see, monkey do, is this system, which has historically used violence, rape, murder, and destruction to get its way. In every facet of its existence from its birth, it has been worse than any homie on the block, period. And that's why this stuff about Obama to me is laughable. Obama killed more brown people in his presidency than crack did in the same period. That's a fact. These are murderous individuals who are part of a murderous system. And that system applauds those who do what they got to do to get to where they are. Obviously, they don't care about they'll put you in jail quicker than anything. They got this Captain Cop, woman who's black, about to be nailed to the cross, or doing what they all do, which is lie and cheat. So my only point of all that is that we live in a violent system. That doesn't justify or give us an excuse to allow our brothers and sisters to be that way. But at the same time, we have to stop and acknowledge the fact that that's what the overwhelming cultural default is in America. There are people like you, people like me, many of us grow up and don't do any of this stuff. We try to live our lives, we try to keep our head down or keep our head up and survive and help each other out. That's the majority of us. But the culture, what it teaches you, beneath that, there's a sinister, and I don't even want to use like evil terms or whatever, because it's not evil. It's just the way the machine works. There's a default underneath that is dog eat dog, kill or be killed, damn your neighbor, etc. To me, that is what, if you watch TV, if you watch the news, if you watch shows, that's the lesson that we're being given. And it's up to us to counter that lesson, but also that's the lesson. So I just leave it at that, bro.
All right, and that was my whole point, is that you're right. It's up to us to counter the lesson. I agree with you, but we don't. We say we do. It's what they used to say, talking out of both sides of your neck. One minute we saying, hey, don't do that. Don't be that way. Don't do this. And the next minute we saying, oh, I hope this happened, and I hope that happened, and I hope this happened. And I'm talking about within our own community.
Oh, yeah, I ain't disputing. I'm not disputing that at all. Nope.
All right. Hey, Brian, I appreciate your call.
All right, be well.
All right. Because, yeah, my conversation ain't about drugs and which drug is the worst drug and all that kind of stuff. My conversation is about us and how we are creating this culture that we say we want to go away, or how we're perpetuating this culture that we say we want to see stop. That was the conversation that I was having. It got turned into the drug thing just because there was this idea of a falsy, ain't nothing wrong with selling crack. And I'm like, that's a part of it. That's a part of it. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about? The dude who killed the healthcare CEO. I honestly didn't think they was going to catch him. I thought he was like some sort of a professional hitman, and I didn't think they was going to catch him. I mean, I'm glad I was wrong. But I was wrong. Apparently, he wasn't that professional. And I didn't agree with a lot of, I understand when people were saying like, hey, why should we feel bad for this guy, this healthcare CEO? Because, they make their money off of denying people care and all of that kind of stuff. And there are different industries where people could kind of say the same thing. But we can't be encouraging people to run around and murder people in the street. We can't be encouraging that. So I'm glad that he was caught. So I guess to some degree, I'm glad that he was sloppy. Twin!
What's up, E-Man?
How you doing, sir?
Listen to you lie.
What?
Listen to you lie all the time.
Oh. What did I lie about?
And be a hater all the time.
First let's take the lying part. What did I lie about?
No, I just got to mess with you, man.
Okay. And what did I hate on?
For people being glorified.
Huh?
People being glorified. You know how you say why they glorify the drug dealers and everything else?
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. Ain't about glorification, man.
Well, it clearly is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. I'm not about to go back and fuck with you. If you ain't never been in the street, did a street life or did anything, value to people's life or whatever, then you can't say nothing about it.
But that's not true. That's one of the silliest things ever. That's just like when you complain about me being late. That's like me saying, well, if you ain't never did a show from your house, then you can't say nothing about it. That's not true. You still have a right to your opinion. You still have a right to set a level of expectation. You still have a right to set a level of criticism. Just because you ain't never did it, don't mean that you don't have a right to have an opinion on it and share that opinion.
But we understand why you late. Either you didn't have enough threads for your hoodies, or you ate too much ginger snacks, or you had to stay late.
I'm saying it don't matter why I'm late. The point that I'm making is, you said that just if you ain't never been in the street and you ain't never lived that life, then you can't say nothing about it. That's just not true.
But let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Reason why, like Jay-Z and them started from the streets, selling dope, Big Meech and all them. They put a lot of people on. They look up to people like that. That's why they get glorified like that. They be celebrities or something. A lot of people I know who been glorified, whatever, coming from the joint, put a lot of people on, paid people way through school or whatever, help them with business. So yeah, hell yeah, I glorified him. When you in a game, man, whether it's illegal or not illegal, when you selling dope or whatever, there's consequences behind that. You win some, you lose some. Legal way, I can do it like this. But you selling dope, you know it's bogus and stuff. You know what can come behind it. You go get caught eventually one day. If not, hey, you did a good award, you did a good show for it or whatever. But you know what's the consequence behind it. You either go to jail, you get somebody rob you, you die, something like that. It's things. Everybody got a habit, man. Whether it's drugs or whatever, doing dope, or you drinking alcohol, or you eating a fat ass burger. Everybody got a habit.
Can I ask you a question?
You can die by eat. Go ahead.
Is there anything that you think should not be glorified?
Hey, all credit is due. You can glorify anything.
Okay. That's wild to me.
All things can be glorified.
Okay. That's wild to me. I personally would never glorify, say, for example.
Ain't nothing wild to me.
I believe that. But I would never glorify, for example, pedophilia.
Hell to the no.
Hold on, you just said everything can be glorified.
Hey, come on, man.
I asked you a simple question. Is there anything that can't be glorified? And you said everything can be glorified.
That's why you get cussed out because something stupid like that.
I asked you a simple question. Okay, well let me ask the question again. Hold on, let me ask the question again. Is there anything that you look at and you say that should not be glorified?
No, if it sounds stupid like you just said out your mouth, no, I ain't about to glorify no rape.
So
that's real stupid.
Wait, hold on. So then just answer the question. Is there anything that should not be glorified?
I wouldn't glorify that.
What?
Come on, man.
You wouldn't glorify what?
What you just said, rape or something.
Okay.
So
if somebody, hold on. So if somebody, what, twin? Let me get the question out. So if somebody raped somebody, then they should not be glorified, right?
No, they should.
But you voted for Trump.
I know if he raped somebody. That's what the he say, she say. I wasn't there. Was I in the room with him when he touched old girl?
Hold on. So that's the standard? You have to be in the room with the person?
Was I can say Emanuel touched that girl booty and Al said.
Wait. Just so I'm clear. So you're saying that the standard now is if you wasn't in the room when it happened, then it didn't happen.
I could start a room and say, man,
you're not answering my question. Are you saying that the standard now is if you wasn't in the room when it happened, then it didn't happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there when he touched her, so I can't say it. I can't say. Well, the people say you found him guilty. Evidently, he touched him. Then, if they say you found him guilty,
but you still put respect on his name.
I ain't putting no respect on nobody. He is what he is. How am I putting respect on his name, man?
So you don't respect Donald Trump?
I mean, I respect all people. As long as you show me respect, I show you respect.
Okay.
I respect all people, man. Come on, man, with some stupid questions. Man.
No, so actually, all that you're saying to me is there is nothing that anyone can do that you look at and you say that's worthy of you not receiving respect.
Oh man, you asked that crazy question. It's okay to glorify a rapist. Come on, man. Don't
You
say
voted
that,
for
man.
one. How is it a stupid question to ask you if it's okay to glorify something that you've already glorified?
My mind already was set before that. All these
Right. And so
allegations,
in your mind, it didn't matter if he raped somebody.
Okay. When Jesse Jackson and Bobby Rush and all them was out there gang banging, what y'all do? Y'all still glorified them, didn't you?
Who was gang
Praising
banging?
them. When Jesse Jackson and Bobby Rush and all them was out there gang banging, they was being glorified. Y'all ain't say nothing about that. What did y'all?
When was this?
This was in Chicago, man.
When?
And you don't know.
When?
Come on, man, in the late 60s, man.
I wasn't born, so how was I glorifying them in the late 60s when I wasn't even born?
I'm just saying, they leaders now, civil rights leaders, senators, and all that. But y'all show was voting for them and everything else. So don't give me that bullshit, man.
Don't give you what?
When you talk that nonsense on this phone, this podcast, and everything, you talking about glorification and everything, but y'all don't say nothing about they past what they did. They was gang bangers too.
What gang was Jesse Jackson in? I don't know. I don't know the history of Jesse Jackson.
Man.
I don't follow Jesse Jackson.
They was L rookies, man. They ride under the fire. They was L rookies. So y'all don't know history and shit. So y'all talking about this and this. They did this, okay. And what they do, they came out positive. Being
Well,
leaders,
hold on. No,
leaders.
hold on. Let me get it out.
What, man?
If Jesse Jackson was in a gang selling drugs, killing people, I don't respect him.
I know he was an L rookie.
I don't.
In a gang, I know that.
What did he do that was illegal?
I don't know what he did was illegal.
Then
you say well, he was in a gang and everything. So what's wrong with that?
Did he kill somebody?
I don't know what he did.
Did he sell some drugs?
I don't know.
Well, find out what he did wrong before you bring him up.
No, because you talking about glorification, but
we talking about the actual acts that a person commits. We talking about in your case, not that you did it, but you respect the rapist. You respect the drug dealer.
Come on, man.
What did Jesse Jackson do?
I respect everybody, man, regardless of their past or whatever. But you talking about you glorify sex offender? Hell no.
You voted for one, yes. Say hell yes.
Do we got to register as a sex offender?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
Wait, just so I'm clear then, so your standard is if you didn't see it, it didn't happen, or if they don't have to register, then it didn't happen. It's okay.
Come on, man.
That's your standard?
You sound crazy, man.
You sound crazy.
You sound crazy. You want to go back and forth in the things you bring up, and when somebody throw it in your face,
you brought it up
like a goofy, man.
You brought up Jesse Jackson. I didn't bring up Jesse Jackson.
You brought that goofy stuff where you voted for a rapist.
You did.
Ain't nothing wrong. So, man, a lot of people do crazy stuff out here.
So then, back to my initial question. So then you don't believe that there's anything that a person could do that you would look at and say, I can no longer respect that person?
If I know you, it's a couple of guys I'll cut off, man.
That you didn't answer my question.
There's a lot of people out here I cut off as tree jumpers, man.
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question, man?
Is there anything that a person can do that you look at and say, knowing that you did that, I can no longer respect you?
What did I just say?
I don't know.
What part you didn't understand? I said
apparently all of
them. I know a couple of people I've been around and stuff that did was a tree jumper.
I don't know what that means.
A sex offender, man. But what part you didn't understand?
I didn't understand tree jumpers.
I got to break it down dummy terms. Sex offender. I know a couple of guys like, man, I'm cool. And I know about your rap sheet and all that. No, I'm cool. I can't holler at you, fam.
But you know about Trump's rap sheet and you voted for him.
I don't know nothing about his rap sheet.
You do.
They say he touched the groped the lady or something.
You know that. You know it. Okay, it ain't like you. I didn't even have to say it. That's how well you know it. I didn't even have to say it. You said it.
He touched a woman. Now what? I touched him at the strip club. Now what? When I go around my baby mama, I touched him. Now what?
And in your mind, that's the same.
Hey, they like it.
Hold on. in your mind, you going to a strip club or going to your baby mama house and touching them is the same as a dude busting in and raping a chick in a dressing room at a department store. You think that's the same?
Ain't the same.
Then why would you put them in the same category?
I'm saying I touched them. So wrong with that? I touched them. If they holler rape.
But you know, see, you're doing the same thing that CK did. You know that those two things are very much different.
No, you feed people bullshit like you do all the time, man. And you want people, let me hear it. Let me break it down to y'all. See, you do it like this. You do it like, no, man, with that goofy stuff, man.
You know that those two things are very much different, but you're trying to use one to justify the other.
No, I look at it like this. If a person I know who even though it's wrong in your opinion, whatever you may way you think, even though it's wrong, whatever, hey, you're a hustler, you're a hustler. You out there selling lemonade, whatever, food, drugs, whatever. Hey, but you know what comes behind it. You know you ain't got no street lights, vending lights, and you kill that person and stuff because of your lemonade and stuff, and she allergic to lemon and stuff. Hey, you got to face a consequence. You got a business and everything, and you've been getting away 10, 15 years and not paying your tax and doing some illegal shit, you know it's wrong, hey, you got to go to jail or whatever. Man, it's all a game, man. Everything is a game, man. You win some, you lose some. It's all about gaming. And
man, it's sad to me.
It ain't nothing sad about it.
It's sad I said to me. Caught. How you going to tell me ain't nothing sad to me?
It's sad when you get caught off of it.
I said what's sad to me is that you think playing with people's playing with people's lives is a game. That's sad.
I ain't saying it's sad, but I ain't asked you about it.
I said it's sad. I know you don't think it's sad. You think it's a game.
I ain't tell you about his crack. I ain't tell you about his lemonade. None of that. You chose the bag. When you go to that doctor and you ask for them perks or whatever, Viking, and you know damn well it's gonna hurt you, and you know you in pain or whatever, you ain't gotta do that. Whether you want to stop your pain, whatever, hey, go keep buying.
Okay.
It's all a game. Man.
I get it. You think it's all a game.
It's a legal way, or it's the illegal way.
I get it. You think it's a game.
It's all it is, man.
Okay. No, that's all it is to you.
Not in a funny way. I'm talking about you go win or you go lose on both ends.
Okay, I'm glad you think it's a game.
You come out losing.
You think it's a game, and you got a right to think that it's a game. Playing with people's lives is a game. You got a right to feel that way.
Man, come on, man. I'm saying, man.
How you gonna say, man, come on, when I just said what you said?
You like to make mockery about the goofy shit, man.
I'm not. Look, it's only mockery when you hear it back. No, you think it's deep when you say it, but when you hear it come right back at you, almost the exact same way you put it out, now I'm mocking you. I'm just repeating you.
Amen.
Yes.
What I mean about a game, man, you either go win or you go lose. But you know what's behind it. I'm selling dope, and I know damn well if I get caught, I got to do this time or whatever. They go give me probation. It's all a game. You know, I've been playing, got business, and I've been embezzling money laundering, whatever. I ain't paid my tax, all that extra stuff. You know, I'm going to go to jail, man. Come on, man. It's a game. I'm going to either go win, I'm going to lose. I'm a gain, I'm not go gain.
Right. You think it's a game.
It's a stock market out here. It's up and down.
Right.
And down.
You think it's a game.
Balance, man. It's a seesaw battle.
I'm not
going to fall on one end or I'm going to fall on the other end.
Twin.
Come on, man.
Twin.
Face reality, man, with that bullshit.
Twin.
Man.
You said it was a game.
You ain't never been through nothing. You can't speak about shit,
Twin.
man. Come
Twin.
on, man. Keep it real.
Twin.
I'm trying to have a good conversation. You want to crack jokes.
Nobody, I haven't cracked a single joke. You said it was a game, and so I said you believe it's a game, and then you got mad at me because I said what you said.
I'm saying it's a game. You win some, you lose.
All right then, you think it's a game.
Okay, what you got is because I don't too much, you be extra and everything. I got to catch you at because as soon as I hang up, you go say something goofy.
All I'm going to say is what you said. You think it's a game. You understand that it takes people's lives, but you still think it's a game.
You don't have to doubt product. That's my product.
That's right.
You
So
can go
to
down
you,
the
it's
street.
all a game.
Hey, I didn't tell you about it.
That you're right,
tell you-
twin.
I didn't tell you. It's up to you.
Twin.
What, man?
You think it's a game. We get it.
No, man, you trying to be funny, man. And I'm trying to be real.
What if I said that's funny? I'm not smiling, laughing, grinning, cheesing,
I can't see your
nothing.
short ass.
You said you think it's a game. I said you think it's a game. Okay. We agree.
man, 'cause-
you think it's a game. We agree.
I mean, no, because I don't trust you, man. I don't trust you because you'll be on that goofy stuff.
All right.
That's all, but
So
I'm
you
just
don't
saying,
think
you
it's a
really-
game.
Huh?
So you don't think it's a game.
Yeah, it's a game.
Well, then that's what I said. Why are you trying to tell me that I'm playing games or I'm being funny? You think it's a game. We agree.
No, because you go say, because no, I know when I hang up, you go say something goofy.
Okay.
Let me explain to y'all what it is. See, twin think like this, and then you throw your little extra old.
The only thing that we've
stuff in there,
established
don't know
in
what
this
you're talking
conversation is that you think playing with people's lives is a game.
I don't play with people's lives though.
But you
my
think
point.
it's a
I don't.
game.
I mean, in my eyes, it's a game, man.
Then what?
Oh,
All right. You're right.
On any other, whether
Oh.
legal or illegal, Emanuel.
Okay.
You winning a game.
Okay.
You losing. So what part you don't understand?
I thoroughly understand. What part don't you understand?
No, man, because you extra, man. And I'm trying to teach you and whatever, put some knowledge in you, whatever.
No,
So
I don't
if-
need that
if
teaching. You can
if
keep that
if
teaching to
sell-
yourself.
if you
I have
sell
we
dope or-
twin.
No, no,
we
you
have the
don't.
same Did you have anything else? Anything else?
No, probably want to cuss you out so bad. I'm gonna hold my peace.
Why would you want to cuss me out? Because you
Man,
think
'cause
playing
you
with
be-
people's
'cause you
lives
get
is a
on here,
game.
like CK say, you get on here CK and flip the strip, man, and thinking trying to throw it in your terms and everything on any level. When I'm trying to tell you, so if that man, it's Big Me, Jay-Z, whatever, they doing their thing and people glorifying, let them glorify. They did something for the community. I mean, a lot of niggas they put on. So you can't knock what they did or whatever, because I wouldn't knock. As a hustle, hey, my baby needs some Jordan, pamp, whatever. Hey, I ain't got it. I'm going to get out here and do something. Sell a cigarette. I mean, what? I ain't going to rob nobody, but I'm going to have to do something.
Why not? Go ahead, rob them. It's all a game.
Yeah, twin ain't never robbed a motherfucker.
Why not? Go ahead. It's all a game, bro.
Man, twin ain't never robbed the motherfucker.
But if you
One thing,
did,
man.
it would be okay because it's all a
I
game.
ain't never had in my mind to rob a nigga.
But if
I know
you
a lot of
did,
niggas will hold it.
but if you
No.
did, it would be okay because it's all a game.
No, twin and be in jail 6 feet deep. Shit, I know what's behind you. I ain't never crossed the nigga about that.
All
If I
right.
ain't got it, I ain't got it. I'm gonna get it back any means necessary. I know that. Twin a hustle.
All
I
right.
get it.
I'm not sure that you know what by any means necessary means.
I'm saying I'm gonna get it though. Wherever I have, whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna get it. Twin gonna
And
get
if
it.
that include robbing somebody, you would do it.
I wouldn't. Didn't I just say I wouldn't do no stupid
Then you're
stuff
not
like
gonna
that?
do it by any means necessary.
I'm saying, well, not. I ain't gonna rob nobody.
So then not by any means necessary.
Yeah, that one. You saying no? You said rob. Now I said I ain't gonna rob nobody.
Right. So you wouldn't do it by any means necessary.
Yeah, whatever. However you want to put it.
Okay.
But no, real talk, man. Man, you need to get off that goofy stuff, man. Try to lead people wrong, whatever. People get their hustle on anyway, man. Damn, what my thing?
All right. That's it?
Bye, man.
All right.
Yeah, I'm through cussing you out for today.
All right.
I know you about to sneak this.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. Shooting them the game,
Repeating what you said is not sneak dissing.
man. I don't know. Well, I don't trust you. Bye, man.
All right. I told y'all that this happens all the time. I don't know that y'all be believing me when I be telling y'all this. But it's crazy. I tell you, I experience this all the time. All the time I experience this. It's one of the wildest things to me ever. You say something, I repeat what you said, and you're like, no, why would you say that? I just said what you just said. No. I said it's a game. Okay, you said it's a game. See, now why you trying to be funny? I don't know what else to do. I promise y'all, I don't know what else to do. I try to like remember the exact wording and just repeat exactly what you said. And I'm the bad guy for saying what you said. I don't understand how it happened. I mean, I really do understand. In your head, it sounds deep. I'm about to say something here. I'm about to drop some science. I'm about to drop some knowledge. I'm about to let them know. And then you say something that you thought was deep, because you know, all them things tie together somehow in your brain. And then I just repeat what you said, and it sounds so bad when it come back. Even though you know all the stuff tied in your mind, but you hear what you said back, and you realize that sounds dumb as hell. And there ain't nowhere in the world that I said that. He got to be doing something. It's something that he's doing. He doing something with the words, because that can't be what I said, because that sounds dumb as hell. So it's all a game. Say, oh, it's all a game. See, that's that dumb shit you be doing. That's dumb. Ain't nobody said that it's a game, nigga. It ain't no game. Ain't nobody said it's a game. Okay, so what are you saying? It's all a game. It's all a game. See, that's that dumb shit, nigga. That's why people cuss you out. When it come back, I have to have done something to the words when you hear them back. Because ain't no way. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. It's what you said. And just listening from the outside. From the outside. When I say it back to you, that's how it sounds to everybody else. When you think I'm playing you dumb and stupid and making you sound like a whatever, that's what it sounded like to us when you said it the first time. It's funny to me because it happens all the time. I don't understand why it happens. But I was saying, though, the hitman, hopefully we can't be celebrating a dude that shot and killed somebody on the street. We can't be celebrating that. We can't be. No matter how frustrated we are with the guy, we can't celebrate that. What else happened? Something else happened. Oh, the UFOs. And somebody had asked me earlier. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Twins' comment popped up on the screen. Somebody asked about Ron, and I think this is what Ron was talking about when he was talking about, which he didn't say he saw butt-naked aliens. Even though if my mind still plays it back that way, but he clarified. But I think this is what he was talking about. These UFOs, they're calling them drones. But technically they're UFOs. Technically they're UFOs. And who knows, they could be alien. They could be alien. So who knows? I just want to know why can't nobody get a clear picture of them? Like if they out there and y'all know they out there, why can't we get a clear picture of these unidentified flying objects, of these drones, of these whatever? Sorry, y'all, I keep scratching my head. Why can't we get a clear picture of these things? We got it. Your iPhone can take amazing pictures of stuff in the dark, all of that kind of stuff. And if they're the size of a car, I would think you would be able to take a picture of that. I took the most beautiful picture of the moon once with my phone. You know how far away the moon is? It's clear. I'm taking pictures of all kind of stuff at night. Technology, you can clean that stuff up and see what it. Why can't we get a good picture of a drone? I was watching one video and dude like, look, it's 5 of them. It's one there, see one there, one there, one there, one there. Like, oh, you got 5 house-sized drones flying over your house. That house, car-sized drones flying over your house. Why can't you get a clear picture of one? I don't, it all feel weird to me. Nike say, no, you feel cute with that head on. I do. It's Janice. Janice made it for me. I'm proud of it. And I wear it all the time. Janice made it. I'm proud of it. I wear it all the time. Right. Or a clear video. Like, why can't we get something clear? I'm not saying that they don't exist. It's something up there flying around. I don't know. I'm not prepared to panic. I'm not prepared to panic about it. Even though if I see one flying above my house, I'm gonna do everything I can to get a good picture of it. And I'm gonna be nervous. Just if it come flying over the house, hovering, I'm gonna think it's an alien spacecraft. I'm gonna think it's an alien spacecraft, and I'm gonna be concerned about it. So I get it. And then if it just turns out I see some butt naked aliens in my backyard, now I'm gonna be really scared. Even though he didn't say butt naked aliens. What would we do, for real, if one of these things landed and a real alien came out? I guess wouldn't it all depend on what the alien looked like? Like, if we being honest, the aliens' temperament, the way that they present themselves would make a difference. It would make a difference. If they come out like twin, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how he come, like really aggressive and all of that kind of stuff. If they come out like twin, they're enemies. Even if they don't mean it. If they come out like twin. I mean, for real, think about it. Alien spaceship land. Everybody standing around. And door open. Smoke come out. I watched a few alien movies. Smoke got to come out. Smoke come out. Aliens come out. And we got some sort of a translator. Because in my mind, they probably not going to be speaking English. But they got some sort of a translator on. You know, like, you know, the Roger. You know what I'm saying? So you got your Roger stuff going on. And they come out. Yo, motherfuckers gonna get fucked up tonight. And everybody, you freak out. You freak out. But if they just come out chilling. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm just down here to see, you know, we just landed down here. Want to see what's going on. Just want to see what's going on. We wouldn't really freak out that much. We wouldn't really freak out that much. I wouldn't be scared of a nice, calm alien. You know what I'm saying? And he could be telling me in his own language. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to take over the world. We here to take over the world. But if he's saying it, you know what I'm saying? He got his little Roger talk box in. We only take over the world today. And you like, hey, let it go. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, he don't really mean that. There's something going on with the translation. Let me tell you people. Like, hey, what's going on? He just... would interact with an alien if he seemed calm. I mean, I would be a little scared. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the street, minding my own business. Alien come up. What in the world is going on? What's going on? Hey, no, calm down. It's cool. It's cool. I know I look different. I'm not from here. I just, wanted to holler at you for a minute. We just came down here to see what was going on, get a lay of the land. We need a new place to live, and so we think, and I would talk to him like, bro, this might not be the place for you. Like, they don't even like black people because we look different than them. They definitely ain't gonna like you, bro. They definitely ain't gonna like you. Y'all might want to find somewhere else. Well, this is the place that's best suited for us. You know what I'm saying? It's best from our home world. This place is very much like, it's not a good idea. Like, just take it from me. Like, you might want to find a different plan. I wouldn't totally freak out. But that's just me. Key!
Emanuel, what in the Wi-Fi, sci-fi synthesizer is going on?
How you doing, Key?
I'm good. What's going on with you? You said you wouldn't be scared, huh?
I don't think so. Not if they came. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what if they had looked like a bee in the face?
As long as they ain't trying to sting me.
They might. They might already know what your weakness is. They can come prepared.
Hey, they could, if they act calm, they might be able to trick me.
Hey, Saban. Hey, Scott. Yeah, you is so silly, man. I don't know about that. If you seen something you ain't never seen before, you trying to tell me you ain't gonna be scared?
I would be a little nervous. I admit it. I would be a little nervous.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? They would catch me off guard. I'd be, hey, whoa, oh. And hey, calm down. It's cool.
I don't know. Because ain't no telling what that thing gonna look like. Who knows what's going on? You seen something out the norm or whatever, you ain't gonna be like, hey, no. I'm be far, far away. Ain't no hey.
So you just gonna break out running?
I call the news people and tell them go investigate it and let me know what happened.
You just gonna break out running?
Anthony.
Bro, it's 2024. Yeah. I'm going live.
Hey, Jeannie. I'm getting far, far away.
I'm going live.
See, they probably had ginger snaps for you to
I'm saying
close.
Again, it depends on their approach. If they find a way to communicate with me and they sound calm, I listen. I go live. I be like, you mind if I go live?
You is not gonna be all that calm. You see something.
I'm about to go live.
Your whole life, you ain't never seen nothing like this.
All right, now what was that you said again?
You going live?
You come in peace?
Sure you be on YouTube too, cause I watch you on YouTube. You make
for real?
Sure
you come in
on
peace?
YouTube too. I want to see this.
Where you come from? Yeah.
Yeah, right. Especially if they slobbing and oozing out.
If they come, look, don't get that on me. But if they come, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't believe your silly self. But whatever when you record, make sure you get it on YouTube too. I got all my notifications on, so I'll make sure I tune in for this.
I'm just saying, crazy. I would definitely go live. Key, why can't we get a good picture of these drones?
I have no idea. Well, supposedly they be getting pictures of them, but like you say, it's never nothing like close up. So I don't know if it's they cameras that they got is not really good. I don't know. But like you say, I want it close up, like how you zoom in on somebody's face when you try to find a criminal. Like you said, I want it close up. I want to see the cords and I want to see I want to see everything. So I don't know.
All right. Do you believe?
Maybe they only want us to see what they want us to see.
Key, do you believe that aliens exist?
I have no clue.
But what do you think?
I think it's some other stuff that exists that they not telling us about.
Okay.
Because of how a lot of stuff come out and then things start to disappear and then stuff starts to get caught on fire and then all of a sudden somebody is killed that's higher up that has some information. So ain't no telling what's out there. You know what I mean? But who knows? Nothing is impossible.
Okay.
But I don't know for sure, so I can't say. All I know is I'm Key, and I'm just here to laugh and have fun. I ain't trying to see none of that right now.
Key, I got one more question for you.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No. This is just because you might know. Somebody might know. Well,
know?
Huh?
You say somebody might know?
Yeah. You might know.
Okay, I might know.
Yeah, I know you to be a smart and wise woman.
Okay, let's see.
Key, I've been sitting here, since about 3:30.
Okay.
And I keep getting these cold chills. What is that?
You keep getting cold chills?
Yeah.
You in the basement?
Well, yeah, but I get them upstairs too. Just over the past couple days, I just keep getting these cold chills. What are cold chills?
Before?
Huh?
You never got cold chills before? Is it something?
No, I've gotten them before, but for whatever reason, I'm getting them a lot just down here. And I'm just wondering, technically, biologically, what are they? What makes that happen?
Sometimes it depends on like your house. If you got an old house, and sometimes when you had the heat on, it don't knock that chill out of there. It's probably cold air getting into crevices and cracks.
No, I get them during the summer. It'd be hot. Like when we'd be them record hot degrees, like 98 degrees outside and like 50% humidity. And I'll be, outside doing something, just get a little cold chill. It don't be that. I'm doing that to shit. But, you just feel it up your spine and,
You know what that is, don't you?
No, that's why I'm asking.
I'm about to tell is you cold-blooded. That's what it is. Emmanuel, I have no idea. It could be because you had 12th degree COVID, Emmanuel. That's probably what it is. You had 12th degree COVID, and you cold-blooded. All of that.
Okay.
You are a mess, Emmanuel. You enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Key, you do
Stay
the same.
Safe. All righty.
All right. Yeah, what is it? I don't know what it is. It's not that I'm old, because I've gotten them my whole life. So it's not an age thing. It does not mean anything about no angels. I don't think it has anything to do with angels. Somebody said, well, hold on. Let me see. Somebody said, it's a virus going around. It's not a virus. It's not a fever. Not getting ready to get sick. Dina said it means low iron. Low iron. Mary says it means my blood is too thin. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to look into both of those. But I get them like all the time. But just recently. I mean, for real, while sitting down here, if y'all go back and look at the video, y'all see, you know what I'm saying? It's not, maybe you can't see it. Maybe I just feel it. But I feel like you can see it when it happens to me. One just happened. I feel like you can see it when it happens to me. Kim says it's an iron deficiency. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to look. I just had my blood work done. They didn't say nothing about no iron deficiency. They didn't say nothing about no iron deficiency. I'm going to have to call them and ask them what do my iron look like. Ask them what do my iron look like. Okay, I'm going to call them. I'm going to call the doctor and ask him what do my iron look like. And if I have to take some iron, then iron pills, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you get the iron levels up in your blood. In my mind, you either eat foods high in iron or take some supplements or something. So, but I'm going to call them and ask them. They're probably going to tell me to come back in for some more blood work. I don't mind blood work. Go to your My Chart. I never set up my chart. I just call them niggas and ask them stuff. And I know they be irritated. They be irritated with me too. Like, why don't you go to your my chart? I ain't set it up yet, cause I can just call y'all. I'm paying a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I pay a lot of money for this. I should be able to pick up the phone and call my doctor and say, hey, go to your my chart. Why don't you go to my chart and tell me? But no, I really did. I never set it up. And they sent me like 3 or 4 emails, like, set up your my chart. You are my chart. You know what I'm saying? You are my chart. You, when I call and I ask a health question, answer. I don't know. I never set up my chart. That's the truth. I never set it up. But I don't like the idea that my stuff is all out there like that. I don't like that. Like when I was redoing my life insurance and they wanted information and they kept calling me like, your doctor won't release the information and you got to sign this and you got to do that. And I was like, oh, okay. So they won't. Oh, hold on a second. Hello? Yes? No, why? What's up? Oh, okay. Give me a couple minutes. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, they wouldn't give them no information, and I was glad. I don't like all of this. I feel like, not I'm saying that this would have happened, but I feel like I had to keep pausing because I know some of these things that I feel are not reasonable. Okay? I understand that they're not reasonable fears, but they exist. But I feel like if I set up my chart, then anybody could hack into the system and get my stuff off of my chart. This way, and again, I know it's not reasonable. It's already digital. It's already wherever it's going to be, and whatever they're going to hack into, they already can get it. But I just feel like I can, if I don't set it up, that's another barrier. Again, I know it's not reasonable. I know it's not reasonable. Is that a house phone? Yeah, this is my house phone. This is my house phone. This iPhone is my house phone. Yes. Oh. Yeah, I got to get out of here. I just had a call. So I got to go. See, another one just happened. But I got to go. Got to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. As always, do me a favor as you are out and about. No. This is what I want you to do. I want you to remind someone of a good experience that you had with them and thank them for it. Whoever that might be. Like I might call my cousins Marcus and Metric and talk about that time when we just threw a mattress in the back of that Chevy S10 and with no money in our pocket really drove down to Panama City Beach, Florida I want to say it was like a Saturday. Just woke up in the morning and let's go to Florida. All right. Threw a mattress in the back of the truck. 2 of us hopped in the bed of the truck. 2 of us, I think Marcus was driving and Jay, I believe it was Jay who was with us, was in the passenger seat. Me and Metric hopped in the back and we just had a ball that day. I think I might call them and just bring that to their mind and say, thank you for sharing that experience with me. And that's what I want you to do with somebody. Think of an experience that you had with someone and it was a good experience, reach out to them, remind them of that experience, and thank them for sharing that experience with you. I think that'll make them smile. And so that's the something that I want you to do to make somebody smile this evening. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.